Hi Taurus, welcome to your August 2020 Tarot Scope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's have a look, see what the month ahead has in store for you. All right. For your, wrong deck, for your actions and interactions with the world at large. What are you doing this month? What are you doing and what is shaping up in results? You've got the King of Pentacles, right? This is beautiful. So you are really not only acting in your own best interest this month, but you are also being your true authentic self. Remember, the King of Pentacles is a very Taurian energy, right? And so this kind of suggests that not only are you being true to yourself, not only are you being your authentic self, but this is because it's your actions, right? This is what you do. So this is about you really making practical, tangible, physical steps towards the things that you would like to see happen. For some of you, this could be working on your home. For others, this could be working on your business. For others, this could be about, you know, working on creating a more harmonious family dynamic that could be coming up for you. It could be as well that some of you are really working on yourselves, right? And when I say working on yourself, I usually mean delving in to find out what your baggage is, and clearing that baggage. Now, don't forget as well, we've got Mars currently in Aries. It's going to be there now right through until sort of January 2021. And that's your 12th house, especially if you're a Taurus ascendant, right? This is your true 12th house. So what that kind of gives you is this drive, need, and desire to really start homing in on where it is that you have that baggage and what you're doing with it. And that King of Pentacles means that it's kind of like you're saying, you know what, this is me, warts and all, and I'm now going to go through the process of bettering myself, but that means I have to face myself. And this month you're being really honest about who you are, what your hang-ups are, but also what the good things are that are about you. This is about you singing your own praises and not requiring anybody else to tell you that you're brilliant, not needing anybody else to validate you, because you're validating yourself. When you reach that level of self-love and care, it is a dangerously addictive energy, first of all, and second, it's powerful. It's really powerful when you don't rely on or need anyone or anything in the external world to validate you. That's where you really start to make moves. That's where you really start to elevate yourself and your life path. This is fantastic. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what all of the Taurians that I know create this month. For your money and materials, you have the Eight of Pentacles. You are working hard this month. Look at this, Eight of Pentacles, right next to the Eight of Pentacles, right next to, all right, the King of Pentacles, which means you are very focused on your money, very focused on your work, on your profession. This is about you not only getting yourself out there, not just working on yourself, but you're working on your life. It's kind of like this month's going to be a big overhaul for you. You know, I feel like in a lot of ways, you guys are going to be saying to yourselves, right, okay, you know what? I think I'm ready to do things differently. I think I'm ready to start really pushing myself, to start pushing my own agenda in and for my own life. That's a really powerful place to be as well. When it comes to your money and your finances this month, you are working really hard on getting the money, the finances that you need, the finances and the money that you want in response to the efforts that you're putting out. The results are pretty much guaranteed. You'd have to really work hard to mess this up. So if you're out there thinking like, oh Raph, I don't know, I can tell you that no, you know what, unless there's some cataclysmic event or monumental screw up, this month your results are pretty much guaranteed. When it comes to your physical health, the only thing that I want to add to this is as hard as you work on the internal level and as hard as you work at your job, your profession or your business, I want you to focus on your health in that same sort of energy. If you can direct that kind of energy at it, to your workouts, to your meal plans, to your, I don't know, taking your supplements, taking your medicine, you know, doing the exercises that the physio or the chiro gave you, 98%. And I know this because I studied various different healing methodologies. 98% of people that go to visit a manual therapist of some sort don't do the exercises that they're given. And that's one of the reasons that it stunts their healing. So if you do have something this month, and you know your doctor, your therapist or whatever gives you some sort of exercise to do it, especially this month, because the results could be really great. They could, you know, outstrip anything that you would get normally. So use that to your advantage. For your home and environment, it looks like you're working on the home. You know, whether this is now, I wouldn't say it's necessarily beautifying it. It just looks like you're either decluttering or chucking things out. Yeah, you could be really proactive about that. It's kind of like this massive overhaul energy this month where you're like, right, fuck it. You're doing what I do every so often. I just go through the house with a black bag. If I haven't used it for long enough, it goes in. You know what? So be it. And sometimes, yeah, I have moments where like, oh crap, I've thrown it away. But for the most part, that when you can declutter and you can live decluttered, it's a reflection, right? Your space is a reflection of your mind. So it's really important that you have that clarity this month. For your communications and conversations, you've got the Six of Wands, right? This is great. What I really love about this card for you is it suggests that you really are this month blowing your own trumpet. And it's not like in a, you know, ooh, look at me kind of way. This is about you leading by example to say, look, you know what, if I've done this, you can do it. If I'm having all these great experiences, let me show you the hard work that went into that. Let me show you the, not the methodology, but yeah, you know, let me show you the methods. Let me show you all of the hard work and the blood, sweat and tears that went into making this what it is, or what it, you know, what you see here on the surface is only a fraction, right? It's kind of like the iceberg. What you don't see underneath is all of that crap that it took to get you to where you are. Now, on another level, this could very well be that you are being celebrated this month, right? Your Six of Wands is the procession, right? But this is something that's kind of, what I am seeing is a celebration here for you guys, and it is something that you've been working on, something that you are working on, or that you release, that you've really put your, blood, sweat and tears into. The results are going to be there this month, and I see you celebrating either on your own or with a partner or with friends, but you're celebrating some amazing news for something that you've put the efforts and the time into, and that's a really good thing. I'm actually very chuffed for you. The other thing is, as well, on a day-to-day level, it looks like communication is going to be up. So you might find that, you know, you've got the phone here and you're typing an email, that there's just lots of conversations going on this month, but all very good and all very happy. For your love and relations, you've got the Justice card. So this is about you recommitting to your partner, right? This is where you're saying to, for those of you that are partnered, married, seeing someone for a long time, this is about a new commitment for you guys, where you say, you know what, let's get back into this, you know, let's get back to that honeymoon period. Let's find a way to reignite the spark. Let's find a way to commit to each other. Maybe you set a date night every week, you know, and that's the thing, obviously lockdown's been really hard because it's kind of stopped everybody having those things, you know, where they would usually go out. If you don't have a babysitter and you've got children, how do you have a date night? Do you know what I mean? It can be quite challenging. So just something for you to think about. For those of you that are single, this could be a great month for meeting somebody, but it looks like you're meeting somebody out there. So this could be at a bar, very likely to be while you're having your celebration. So when you're out celebrating something, you could be bumping shoulders or rubbing shoulders, as they say, with somebody, and you could completely take each other's fancy. So there's a very exciting energy, a very good energy as well. All right, so your weeks of the month. For the first week, you have the Empress. This is you, right? Look at that. King of Pentacles, right underneath it, the Empress card. This is Taurus energy coming in the building. You know, it's like kind of like, you know, they have that that saying that like big dick energy. This is like that Taurus energy, like boom, Taurus is in the room. You know, it's kind of like that. I think whatever you do and wherever you go, your presence is going to be unmistakable this month. Use that to your advantage. It's such a rare energy where we feel completely ourselves, totally in control of who we are, of what we're doing. We're seeing results, we're seeing moves, we're having fun, we're enjoying it, and it just feels easy. When those moments happen, enjoy them. Don't question them. You know, don't do that whole look a gift, oh, you know, but any minute now, I suppose it's going to turn again. No, enjoy it. It is here for now, whether it lasts 5 minutes or 5 years. Just enjoy it. Be present in your body, be present in your moment, be present in your space. Love it. Love, love, love it. For your second week of the month, you've got the Hermit card. So yes, you will be working very hard this month. It does look like, and this kind of echoes actually, I think the weekly video that I did just recently, it kind of echoes that, where you know, you are going to be really, really busy. You are going to be working really hard. And so you're going to have to say to, you know, your partner or your significant other, if you have one, or even your kids, if you don't have a partner, but you've got children, I have to do this now. I have to stay focused because I'm doing it. I'm very near the end. Once I'm done, I promise you I will give you all the time and the attention that I can, you know, that you want, that you need, that, you know, in the world, but just let me focus on this. So this is what I'm saying. The Hermit card tends to see that withdrawal, right? But it sees us going on that mission or on that quest. And it's right underneath your Eight of Pentacles. So you are working hard this month. Really, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. I was going to do the duck impression then, like, you know, on the surface it's like swans, it looks so serene, and then underneath they're flapping about, like, it's that kind of energy. But you've got to stay focused because the rewards, the results are going to be great this month. They really will. For your third week of the month, you have the Moon card. So I'm definitely seeing a celebration here. I'm seeing you out at night time. I'm seeing the alcohol flowing, the food are coming, and I'm telling you, you are having an absolute blast. I don't think this is going to be you and a partner. I actually feel like this is going to be you and a partner and friends. So there's going to be like a group gathering or get together, and it looks like it's the first one in a long time. Now, because it comes underneath the Six of Wands, I will say this: you may very well hear from or run into somebody from your past. Doesn't have to be an ex, it can be a friend, it can be an old acquaintance, it can be somebody that you didn't necessarily part on the best of ways with. Do you know what I mean? Like, it could be anybody, but just be aware of that, because if you're out and you're like a little bit tipsy, sometimes it's easy to let your mouth run away with you, right? So just keep that in mind. For your fourth week of the month, you've got the Fool card. So this is about you guys re-cementing or re-solidifying your relationship. And it does look like this month you're kind of saying to yourselves, right, something about our relationship or our connection needs to evolve. It needs to become something else. It needs to be something else. And in order for it to flourish, we're going to have to really... we're just going to have to do things different to the way that we've been doing them up until now. And there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, when you can acknowledge that, that's when the real change starts to happen, right? So let's have a look, see at your key to the month. For those of you that are single, you're definitely meeting someone this month. But like I said, it's going to be in person. It's not going to be online dating or anything like that. For your key to the month, your key to the month is the Eight of Cups. Those difficult moments, those hard sort of last 2 months, let's say, that comes to an end now. Your Eight of Cups is the energy that you're ushering in. And interestingly enough, one of the meanings of this card is, come on brain, one of the meanings of this card is addressing emotional disappointment or emotional imbalance. Well, what did I talk about here with that Mars, Mars in your 12th house energy? It really does suggest in a lot of ways that you are cutting out your baggage. And the way that you do that is by acknowledging what is there, scooping it up and chucking it out, right? So this is a really great month for you guys. I mean, it really, really can be. Even with that moon card there, I actually feel like the one thing that I probably want to caution you on is, like I said, you might be out and you might be drinking and you might run into somebody that maybe you didn't have kind words with each other last time. Just be aware of that. And the other thing that I want you to really be cautious of is if you know you're going to be, have your nose in the laptop for the next 3 weeks because you're working on this massive thing that you need to get done or finished, that's fine. Just let your people know, partners, children, family, flatmate, whatever. And it's not about checking in with them. It's just about that common courtesy to say, look, I'm not ignoring you, but I am really busy at the moment. Let me do this. And then once I've finished it, I can give you all of my attention. All right. And while you're working that hard, echinacea, get some echinacea tea, have a good 1, 2, 3 of them a day, just to, stave off any effects. Because if you're working really hard, as I know a lot of you Taurians are, I've been reading for a lot of Tauruses recently, and I know you guys are working really hard. So if that is the case, you need to make sure you're looking after yourself to sustain that. All right. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic month. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.